gratitude practice, our peace practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and our financial freedom visualization. I'm live every day at this time, which is 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern. And so a little bit about myself. My name is May Dodola. I live in Waikiki with my husband, Jomel, and our 12-year-old son, Jordan. Back in 2011, I had over $30,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts, paid it all off by April of 2016. And then I quit my job December 23rd, 2016 was my last day. I started coaching clients to do what I did, which wasn't just pay off the debt. Our net worth had improved by about $500,000, and we're making almost $500 a month in passive income, mostly from stock dividends. So I created this Finance Freedom Mastermind programs, which you can find more about at yesfinanciallyfree.com. During that time, I started buying property with my husband. I had never owned property before. We bought our first condo together in Waikiki. It was a one bedroom, and that was in 2017. 2018, we bought our second condo, and it's also one bedroom. It's an Airbnb that we run today. And in 2019, we sold our first condo and bought this one, which is a 3 bedroom condo, twice as big, almost twice as big as the first condo. So it's where we live now. I live with my mom, my husband, and my son. And again, we live in Waikiki. And that's pretty much my story really quickly, just to get you an idea of who I am, why I do this. I created practices to help myself become financially free when I was not doing well financially. It can be I was depressed. I would cry a lot when I had all those bills and I didn't know what to do. And so now I feel much better and all those bills are gone. So I'm here to help you figure out how to do it for yourself. Okay. So I'm going to show you my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. I have a free training coming up on Friday, and I want to invite you guys on it. All right. So yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you scroll down, you're going to see blog posts that I've done and the replay of yesterday's live and all the other lives. But here is a webinar I'm doing on Friday. So Friday, I have a live webinar, and it's at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, so an hour after my live. It's called Options Trading, How to Rent Your Stocks for Income. So this is a really interesting topic that was requested by Ken. You can request trainings on my email list, all right? So he requested options trading. He wants to learn how to do basic options trading. And some of it, the basic stuff, is pretty good. It's a good way to make income from your stocks without really much risk at all. I'll show you how to do it. And the only risk is that you sell your stocks for more than they're worth now, which is not really a risk at all, if you ask me. So let's take a look at the menu here, and I'll show you how to get the invite to that webinar. So go to the Contact Us page, okay? The Contact Us page is on the far right of the menu on the top of the page. If you clicked on the Contact Us page, you get to this form that says Contact Us, yeah? So here, you go ahead and check out this free ebook, right? You're going to get that as soon as you join the email list. It's a free ebook. It's called Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. It gets emailed to you instantly. So that's how you know you're on the list. Put your name, email, hit that button. Now, why join this email list? That's how I'm going to send you the Zoom invite for the free training. That's how I send my replays to them every month's free training. That's how you get the information from me, is to be on the email list. So go ahead and do that now. Just go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, Contact Us page, and then go down, fill in your first name, email, press that button, check and make sure you got the email, all right? It might go to your spam folder. If it goes to your spam folder, then just make it a safe sender and then put it in your inbox. If you don't see it there, it might be in your promotions tab if you have Gmail. If you still don't see it, try a different email address because you should get it right away. If you don't get it right away, you need to do a different email address. Yahoo addresses don't always work, just so you know. All right. I've had more than one occasion where someone signed up with Yahoo and didn't get the ebook or whatever they're trying to get from me. So try a different email address. All right. Okay. So that training is going to be on Friday. Yeah. All right. Let's start with our gratitude practice. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Okay, we're going to say thank you for 1 minute. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the following me. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying thank you, Celine. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for liking. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the people who hopped on YouTube just now. And thank you for internet technology and the phones. And thank you that I had a realization that I get impatient sometimes when I have to repeat myself. Thank you for that. Thank you for knowing that I can change and I can be more patient and not raise my voice and get irritated so quickly. Thank you for seeing that in my son Jordan. He does the same thing. I'm like, oh, he's a mirror of me. Thank you for having children that mirror everything you do. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you, my heart is beating. Thank you, I'm alive. Thank you, I have hair and skin and bones and eyebrows and teeth, and I have my limbs. I can bend my knees. I can do partial pull-ups. Thank you that I can do push-ups and sit-ups, and thank you for Alexa. Thank you, Alexa. Alexa, stop. Okay, so now we're done with our gratitude practice. We're going to do our peace practice. The peace practice, you write down the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day, on a piece of paper. Okay, so get a piece of paper. Don't use a device, use paper. Today is going to be my peaceful day, okay? And then you read it in your mind several times. And you say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Okay, so I wrote that earlier this morning. And then we do the mindfulness breathing, okay? So focus on your breath right here. Notice it going in and out, right? Don't try to control it. And then just count or say in and out. Apparently, when you get really good at this, you don't have to count or say in and out once you go past beginner stage. So breathe in, count 1, breathe out, count 1, breathe in, count 2, out, count 2. Feel the breath moving here when you count, okay? 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And then you start again at 1 and you go to 6, and then to 7, then to 8, then to 9, then to 10, then start again at 1 and go to 5. Okay, so that's the breathing exercise. If you lose count, go back to 1 and start over and be nice to yourself. Don't get mad, all right? The nice thing about counting is you'll know if you get distracted how long you were distracted. If you count to 26, you know, oh wow, I was distracted to count all the way to 26, right? Yeah, so it's kind of good, the numbers counting for me. It helps me see, oh, I got distracted for 7 counts, you know. So that's the practice. If you do notice you're getting distracted and you see a thought that you're chasing in your mind, or a delusion or an imagination, just look at it in your mind and say thought, 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 and come back to your breathing. All right. Notice feelings, pain, itchiness, numbness, feeling, feeling, feeling. Come back to your breathing. Same with sounds. Notice the sound, 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 sound. Come back to your breathing. All right, let's begin. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Okay, so relax from your upper head, top of your head down through your upper body, lower body, ankles, feet, toes. Breathe in and out 3 deep breaths. Now focus on your breath. Alexa, stop. That's it. So how'd you do? Did you focus on your breathing? Did you get distracted? That's for you to notice for yourself. And then you can do that before you go to bed at night. Take an hour before you go to bed. Turn off all cell phones, devices, TVs, and then just focus on your breath and focus on your day. Did you do something to harm someone else? Ask for forgiveness, say sorry, promise you won't do it again. If someone did something to hurt you, forgive them. Last night, I was a little snappy with my mom. My husband's like, you were kind of snappy with your mom. My mom's losing her hearing, yeah, so sometimes when Jamel will talk to me, she'll hear something completely different, and she'll ask a question that's unrelated because she heard it differently. And when you try to explain it to her, she doesn't hear you, and then so I end up speaking louder, but sometimes I lose my patience, and when I speak louder, I sound kind of mean, which Jamel notices because he's very sensitive to things like that. And my mom left the room, right? So, and then later I hugged her and we said goodnight and all that. She was fine, but I didn't quite say sorry, so probably say sorry to her today. But that was something I reflected on at night before I went to bed. I'm like, I guess I feel sorry. I've probably done that so many times. Like, I get frustrated and then I snap at someone. I get impatient, especially if I have to repeat myself, I've noticed. If I repeat myself more than like 3 times, I start getting irritated. I've noticed that. So I was like, oh, okay, something to work on. So that's what you can do before you go to bed at night. In the morning, when you wake up, fix your bed nice, neat, and tidy, clean the bathroom mirror, and then do the sentence and do your mindfulness breathing. And then you can do some exercise, eat breakfast. And if you need to look at a device, that's when you look at it, not when you wake up in the morning. Yeah, not the first thing in the morning. Okay, and during the day, focus on one thing at a time. If you are driving, just focus on driving. Don't talk while you drive or listen to music or sing songs. That's really hard for me. Sometimes I like to sing. When you are cooking, focus on cooking because it's very dangerous, cooking. You have really sharp knives, hot elements. I've done a lot of stuff cooking where I've burned things myself, cut, things I shouldn't cut. So, burn plastic, all kinds of stuff has happened. So, focus on cooking. Don't listen to music. Don't talk on the phone, right? All right. And you can do that all day long, one thing at a time. Focus, focus. It's a practice. I've been practicing, obviously. It's a lifetime practice. I really enjoy it, though, actually. I think it's really interesting to learn more about myself and to improve myself. Okay. Now we're going to do our financial freedom practice, which is affirmations and visualization. So I'm going to show you where to get affirmations. So go back to the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Okay. Now, when you go to the blog, on the menu, there is a map to freedom. So if you click on map to freedom at yesfinanciallyfree.com. Okay, that's where we are. Map to freedom. And you scroll down, you're going to see a lot of information. I want you to go to map number 5 for now. You can look through this in your own time, anytime you like. But on map number 5 has a bunch of blog posts, and you can pick ones that you find interesting or want to learn from. One of them is 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity. Now, if you scroll down, you're going to see all these affirmations, and this is where we're going to get our affirmations from today, okay? So just repeat after me. I make meaningful contributions to society. I make meaningful contributions to society. How do I make meaningful contributions to society? How do I make meaningful contributions to society? I love having a prosperous career. I love having a prosperous career. How do I love having a prosperous career? How do I love having a prosperous career? I am surrounded by people who are eager to contribute to my abundance. I am surrounded by people who are eager to contribute to my abundance. How am I surrounded by people who are eager to contribute to my abundance? How am I surrounded by people who are eager to contribute to my abundance? I share my gifts generously with others. I share my gifts generously with others. How do I share my gifts generously with others? How do I share my gifts generously with others? I accept others' gifts with appreciation. I accept others' gifts with appreciation. How do I accept others' gifts with appreciation? How do I accept others' gifts with appreciation? All right, so now we're going to do our financial freedom visualization. What is that? You just imagine that you are financially free. Okay, that's it. Just pretend you're financially free and you're living a day being financially free. How do you feel? What are you doing? So imagine it with as much detail as possible. Alexa, set timer for 30 seconds. Okay.
30 seconds.
Close your eyes and imagine. Alexa, stop. And that's it. Did you enjoy being financially free for 30 seconds? You can do it longer if you want. It's your choice. I just did it for that long. I'm going to end this with a little bit of information about Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Okay, I'm going to end this with a little bit of information about services that I provide if you're interested in getting more help than just the free stuff, which I give a lot of free information. But if you want to pay for some services, if you need extra help, then I have resources for you available. Okay? So if you just go to the products page, you'll see there are different services here. I'm going to talk about one of them. They're all really good. Check them out. But one is called 1 Year Finance Freedom Makeover. You get access to a library of 52 financial freedom skill videos, weekly lessons and videos is sent to your inbox for a whole year. Access to a coach on a weekly online Q&A. Yeah. And you get that for 1 year for only $397. Just click here for more information. That's on the products page. All right. So there's a lot of products there. You can always look through them if you like. But I just highlight one of them for you. If you're interested, go ahead and sign up. All right. All right. So if you haven't already, sign up for Friday's free webinar, how to options trading, how to rent your stocks for income. All right. That is on Friday at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Eastern time. Just go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, contact us page, sign up for the email list, and then you will get the invite on Friday and the replay link. Okay? All right. So if you missed anything, just check out the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, and watch the replay. All right? Have a great day. Thank you for being on the live today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. See you again tomorrow morning, same time. Aloha. Bye. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, okay?